Hi guys, 2016 is almost over. So let's take a quick recap of what happened this year. This year was a bumpy ride, as much with DC Universe Online as it was in the theaters with the various superhero movies we had, and as it was on TV also with some of the awesome stuff we had. So let's take a quick look at all of that. So as 2016 started, we had monthly episode. Sadly, about halfway through the year, Daybreak decided to go back to pretty much what they used to do a few years ago, when we had big episode once every 3 months. Although right now we don't even know if we're going to get a big episode every 3 months. All we know is that we no longer will have monthly episode. We're going to have bigger episode. But is it going to be every 3 months, every 4 months? We have no idea yet. 2016 was a pretty big year for superhero movies, the first of which was Deadpool. Deadpool was a pretty big hit. It was funny, it had action, and it was very faithful to the comic. The costume of the character was leapt straight out of the comic book page, which was awesome. I wish more movies would take cues from that. Uh, I'm not sure why they try to reinvent their characters when they have perfectly good characters that they can use just the way they are in the comics. But what can you do? And then we got Batman v Superman. Uh, Sadly, I'm not going to talk too much about that film. There isn't that much that I liked about that film. So we'll just mention that I loved Ben Affleck as Batman, or Batfleck as people have been calling him. It was all kinds of awesome, and I can't wait to see more films with Ben Affleck as Batman. From what I understand, they're planning to do three more Batman film with Ben Affleck. And also, there's the upcoming Justice League film, and we did see a cameo from Ben Affleck in Suicide Squad. So we are going to see more Batfleck, and I can't wait for that. I really enjoyed his performance in the film. Although Wonder Woman also was pretty good. Uh, she wasn't quite what how we would imagine the role, but Gal Gadot did a good job portraying the character, and she did a good job with the role. Although she had a limited role in Batman v Superman, but she did well with what the producers gave her to do. Although we do have the upcoming Wonder Woman film, and we did see a few trailers about that upcoming film, and so far the trailers are very promising. So let's hope that it's going to be a good film. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. One of the good things we got from Batman v Superman was that to tie in with the films, DC Universe Online added some Batman versus Superman emblems in the game. So we had a brand new Superman emblem, a Batman emblem, and a Wonder Woman emblem. Also, there was two variations on those emblems. Sadly, we were told these would be a permanent addition to the game, and technically they are, since the people who purchased those emblems can still use those emblems. But sadly, those emblems were available in the marketplace only for about a month, and then they were removed from the marketplace. We don't really know why they were removed. All we were told by Maps was that there was some sort of licensing issues that prevented them from still selling those emblems in the marketplace. But anyway, so essentially we have our first Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman emblem that we can now use in the game. So if you are one of the lucky few who did purchase those emblems, congrats to you. You have some very nice emblems. Sadly for everyone else's, there's other options that have been added in the game in terms of emblems. There was a Wonder Woman emblem that has been added during the summer. Essentially, during the summer, we had what they called the summer to celebrate the 70th anniversary of Wonder Woman, and we had a nice brand new Wonder Woman emblem for that event. So if people missed out on the Wonder Woman emblem of the Batman vs Superman film, well, now they had the emblem from the 75th anniversary of Wonder Woman. Although for that emblem, we knew from the beginning that it was a temporary thing. It's something that was going to be available only during the summer. And sadly, now that the summer is behind us, so is that emblem. So again, if you were one of the lucky few who got that emblems during the summer, good job. For everyone else, I guess I'm sure they're going to add those emblems back into the game at some point in some form. And around the same time that the Batman v Superman film was released, there was also the second season of the Daredevil TV show that was released on Netflix. I'm not a big fan of that TV show. Uh, I wasn't. There was some good moments in the first season, but overall, I wasn't a big fan of the show overall, especially the pacing. The pacing pretty much killed me. Uh, but I watched the second season anyway. I have to admit I liked it a bit better, and it is in good part because of Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. Essentially, they added the Punisher in the second season of Daredevil, and holy crap, it made the season so much better in my book. And the guy who was playing the Punisher, John Bernthal, I think, he did an amazing job with the character. And they greenlit a Punisher series right after that. So I'm really looking forward to that Punisher series. And then we had Captain America Civil War. It was the biggest movie this year, and it was all kinds of awesome. I won't mention too much in case you're one of the few who somehow managed not to see the film. There's quite a few surprises that I don't want to spoil, but it's if you like superheroes, it's a great film to watch. It had a lot of action, some fun moments, and the characters were pretty awesome as well. Um, I was a bit worried that it would end up being just an Avenger film with the Captain America title slapped on it, and in a sense, it is that a bit. There's quite a bit of the film that's pretty much an Avenger film, but there are quite a few moments that are specifically a Captain America film. Especially when they explore the relationship between Captain America, Steve Rogers, and his old pal Bucky, who's now the Winter Soldier. Although I'm not sure if he's still the Winter Soldier, but anyways. But it was an amazing film. And one of the good things in Civil War was the introduction of Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe. Essentially, Sony and Marvel came to some sort of arrangement where Marvel can use Spider-Man in their superhero movies, and also Marvel will be the one doing the next, I don't know, the next few Spider-Man films. Even though Sony are still going to be the ones owning the character, but they're going to be able to share essentially the benefits of working on that character together. So, I have to admit, the Spider-Man they did in Captain America: Civil War was a pretty good version of the character, and I am looking forward to Spider-Man: Homecoming. Although I wasn't too crazy about the trailer we got not too long ago, but it was just the first trailer. Hopefully, future trailer will do a better job convincing us to go watch that film. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. And there was also X-Men Apocalypse that was released this year. I won't say too much about that film. I wasn't too crazy about it. There's a few things that I enjoyed, but overall, it wasn't a very good film. And there was also the Suicide Squad movie that was released in theater. I did not even go see that film in theater. I saw that film in streaming not too long ago, and there's not much I can say about that film, so I just won't. Although there was a PvP event that was planned pretty much at the same time as the Suicide Squad film was released in theater, and also there was a new set of gear, essentially inspired by Deadshot, that was released in DC Universe Online. I played that event for a bit. It was a fun weekend of playing PvP once more. Although I didn't play it to the point where I got the Deadshot PvP gear. Essentially, I was a few sets of PvP gear behind, so I was able to catch up, but I did not get the Deadshot set yet. Maybe at some point. And then towards the end of the summer, DC Universe Online added something called time capsules into the game. Essentially, it's those capsules that drop as you play the game. And if you open those capsules, you will have some nice things in them. One of those things that we had in the first batch of time capsules was the future Batman set. Essentially, as you can see, it was a set of gear that is inspired by the future Batman character, and it's pretty much faithful to the look of the character. But for me, the best thing that was added into the time capsules were the various emblems. Essentially, now we have some actual proper Green Lantern emblems into the game. We had such emblems with a specific tier 5 piece of gear, or we had a hoodie with the Green Lantern emblem, but now we have the actual emblems that we can put on any piece of gear that we want. I cannot stress enough how much we wanted those, and we have it for all the lanterns. We have it for all the lantern core. So all the lantern cores now have their own emblem that we can put on any sets of gear that we want. Well, any sets of gear that has an actual emblem on them. Like previously, they had added some Black Lantern gear into the game, but now with the Black Lantern emblem that we have access thanks to the time capsules, now I can put the Black Lantern emblem on any piece of gear that I want. I'm not limited to using the pre-made Black Lantern gear that has been created. I can now have the Black Lantern emblem on any piece of gear I want. It's pretty awesome. And for quite a while, we had people complaining that you could not create a male Star Sapphire. Well, now you do have the Star Sapphire emblem available, and so there's no more excuses. There's no way that people cannot create their Star Sapphire character. The only drawback is that now the time capsules with the lantern emblems are no longer in the game. Now we have the Amazon time capsules, but you can still get all the emblems for fairly cheap on the broker. So just go on the broker and buy your lantern emblem, and you can create the lantern character of your choice. There's no problem now for that. Also, as the game goes by, more and more iconic gear gets added into the game. Essentially, we got a really nice Hawkman helmet that has been added into the game. That allows me to pretty much recreate a Hawkman if I want to. Although this is not really a Hawkman, this is like my red lantern version of Hawkman. But and also now with that character, not only can I recreate the look of Hawkman if I want to, but also I can create a pretty nice looking character with the Red Lantern emblem that we have in the time capsules. Again, the emblems from the time capsules, you no longer get them from the time capsules, but you can still buy them from the broker, and most of them are not that expensive. The only ones that are really expensive are the Black Lantern emblem and the White Lantern emblem. So for all the other lantern colors, there's no reason why you can't purchase those on the broker and create yourself a really great looking lantern character. And again, more and more we have some really nice iconic pieces of gear that gets added into the game that allows you to create or recreate your DC Universe character that's your favorite character. As you can see also, we can recreate a pretty cool version of the Flash. It's not quite accurate, but with the Flash helmet, holy crap, it looks awesome. I geek about it all the time. And speaking of the Flash, let's talk about the various TV shows that DC are doing that are doing really, really well. The Flash has been pretty awesome this year, although they're playing a little too much with maybe parallel dimensions or alternate history. But that's the fun thing of a show like The Flash. It's that you can explore other alternate realities. Although we were able to do the same with in the Green Arrow TV show. Essentially, there was this episode where we were able to see what would happen if Oliver Queen had not become the Arrow. Essentially, it was part of the four. I always want to say 4 issue crossovers because it feels so much like reading a comic, but on the TV screen. It's pretty amazing. Essentially, we had a crossover this year between Supergirl, between Flash, between Arrow, and between Legends of Tomorrow. And holy crap, what is it? Was it? We never thought in a million years that we would see something like that, and we just did. So it's hard to imagine what will come next. What will they think of doing next? And also, we had a pretty big crossover. Essentially, we had Heroes versus Aliens this year. What is it going to be next year? And already in January, we know that there's going to be the Legion of Doom in the TV series Legend of Tomorrow. So holy crap, lots of very exciting stuff is happening on TV right now, and the Supergirl TV show. Holy crap, do I enjoy that show! I love all the cartoon Warner show right now, but the Supergirl one is especially good if you ask me. And also we've had things added to those TV shows. Like we have Kid Flash now in the Flash TV series. We never thought in a million years we would see a character like Kid Flash on TV. Yeah, it's not quite exactly the same Kid Flash we grew up with. It looks pretty much more like the new 52 version or the rebirth version now, I guess. But it's still Wally West, and he's being Kid Flash with the yellow suit and all that. So it's pretty amazing. These are things we never thought in a million years that we would see on TV, and we're seeing that every week. It's pretty awesome. If you guys have not tried watching those shows yet, give it a try. These shows are all kinds of awesome. And the last superhero movie we got this year was Doctor Strange. We did get Star Wars Rogue One not long after, but Star Wars is not really a superhero. It's more a science fantasy thing. But with Doctor Strange, holy crap! Talking about things we thought we would never see. We never thought in a million years that we would ever see a film with Doctor Strange. And holy crap, they do a good job. I'm not a big fan of Benedict Cumberbatch. I know a lot of people are crazy about him. I'm not too much. I thought I think he's fine, but with Doctor Strange, holy crap, that was the perfect casting. Pretty much every character in the film was pretty good. I did a Doctor Strange review, so I won't go through that again. But essentially, the last superhero film we got this year was pretty awesome, and then we got a Star Wars film that was pretty good right after. So it was we ended 2016 on a high note. For 2017, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. You can see here a few of the characters that I'm toying with. I want to create an Orion character, but also I'm trying to create a character that uses nature powers. Essentially, I don't have. It's one of the powers that I don't have any characters using it. And I'm toying also with the idea of creating a Superboy character. Essentially, the character is created. I'm just not sure if I'm really going to use it or not. And also, I'm trying to keep it to try to think of a special thing that I could do with this character. There's also Dark Zuma. I'm trying to create a speedster that is not lightning based. This one will be quantum based. So essentially, I like creating new characters, and I keep on creating and deleting characters all the time. So odds are I'll probably create and delete a few characters before the 2017 starts. We'll see. So I'm not sure exactly what I'll do for 2017. Essentially, the thing I want to do is to get back on track and to start doing videos again on a regular basis. I'm trying to get back to that, but essentially a few things happened in life that pretty much got me very busy. Essentially, I started a new job with lots of responsibilities that is very demanding, so I wasn't able to not just make videos. I wasn't able to play this universe online as much as I wanted to, but I'm trying to get back on track. So hopefully with 2017, I'm going to be able to get back on track and playing the game more regularly, and also creating content more regularly for you guys. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So thanks for following me through 2016, and hopefully you guys will stick around for 2017. And hopefully 2017 will not be as much a bumpy ride as 2016 was. We'll see. For this Universe Online, we know that they're doing a lot of changes. They're doing a lot of changes to the powers and a lot of changes to the combat. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what those changes actually are, and hopefully it will be for the better. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. So hopefully, guys, I will see you next time. Bye bye.